My child, come closer and really listen to me for a moment. I don't want you distracted. I don't want you half hearing this while your mind is somewhere else. Take a deep breath and let these words settle in your spirit. What you've just walked through wasn't random. It wasn't pointless. And it certainly wasn't meant to destroy you. You may not have realized it at the time, but you were being strengthened in ways you couldn't yet see. And now, I need you to understand something clearly. You made it through. You passed. Think about everything that tried to shake you. The pressure, the confusion, the delays, the doors that closed when you were sure they would open. In those moments, you questioned everything. You wondered if you were being punished. You wondered if you had been forgotten, but you weren't being pushed away. You were being prepared. Every challenge was shaping your endurance. Every disappointment was refining your character. I never allowed you to face something without also placing within you the strength to overcome it. There were nights when your thoughts were louder than your faith. Nights when anxiety whispered that you weren't enough, that you couldn't handle it, that you were alone. But look at you now. You're still standing. You kept going even when you were exhausted. You kept believing even when you didn't have clear answers. That wasn't an accident. That was quiet courage growing inside you. That was resilience being built in the dark where no one else could see it. You didn't pass this season because you never stumbled. You passed because every time you fell, you got back up. You reached beyond what your eyes could see and trusted what your heart knew to be true, that you were being guided, even in silence. You chose forgiveness when bitterness felt justified. You chose love when anger would have been easier. You chose hope when everything around you tried to convince you to give up. Those choices mattered more than you know. And here's something important. The victory wasn't just in the outcome. It was in the process. The real triumph happened the moment you refused to quit. The moment you decided that even if the storm didn't stop immediately, you were going to keep walking forward anyway. That's strength. That's faith in action. That's growth. You may still ask, why did I have to go through that? The answer is simple. You were trusted with it. You were chosen not because you were weak, but because you had the capacity to rise. There's a fire in you that pressure only makes stronger, and your story isn't just for you. There are people who will look at your life and find hope because you didn't give up. Your perseverance will speak louder than any words you could ever say. Everything you endured added depth to you. It gave you empathy. It gave you wisdom. It softened your heart while strengthening your spine. You didn't just survive the test, you evolved through it. You're more aware now, more grounded, more aligned with purpose. And what's coming next requires exactly this version of you, the one who has been tested and refined. So take a moment and truly acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrate the small wins, the quiet breakthroughs, the unseen battles you fought and won. Celebrate the mornings you got up when you didn't feel like it. Celebrate the discipline, the patience, the tears that turned into strength. Don't rush past your progress. It deserves to be honored. And as you move forward, carry this confidence with you. If you handled that, you can handle what's ahead. The same strength that carried you through the storm will carry you into your next season. You are not the same person who started this journey. You are stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. Keep going. The road ahead isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to reveal just how powerful you've become. My child, listen closely, for what I am about to say is important, more important than you may realize in this moment. Life has not always been easy, and the path you've walked has been filled with challenges that at times felt unbearable. There were moments when you wondered if you had the strength to take another step, when the weight of your journey seemed too heavy to bear. And yet, here you are. You did not give up. You pressed forward when every part of you wanted to stop. That perseverance, that quiet courage, is what defines true victory. It wasn't about being flawless. It wasn't about navigating life without mistakes or missteps. The test was never to see if you could avoid falling. It was to see if you would rise again and again, even when the fall hurt, even when the world seemed determined to keep you down. And rise you did. I want you to understand something. I am proud of you. I am proud not because you were perfect, not because you avoided pain, but because you chose to stand, over and over, when so many things in life tempted you to remain on the ground. Every tear, every moment of doubt, every whisper of fear you silenced to choose hope instead, that was seen. Every time you chose love over anger, forgiveness over bitterness, perseverance over despair, I was watching, and it mattered. Those quiet, unseen victories shaped the person you are becoming. They refined your character, strengthened your spirit, and prepared you for what is ahead. The hardships you endured were never random. They were never meaningless. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of despair was part of a process designed to strengthen you. They were shaping you into someone capable of walking into purpose, someone who could inspire others simply by showing up, someone who could shine light into spaces where others still struggle. What you have endured has made you resilient. It has made you wise. It has deepened your heart. And it has positioned you for blessings that are far greater than you can imagine. I know there were nights when sleep would not come, when anxiety whispered lies, when it felt as though no one could see the battles you were fighting. You may have felt unseen, unheard, alone, but you were never alone. Even when the world seemed silent, I was with you. I was guiding you. I was strengthening your spirit in ways you couldn't feel at the time. Every time you rose after a fall, every time you made the choice to keep going even when it hurt, every time you trusted when logic said you shouldn't, I saw it all. And I am proud. Proud beyond what words can capture. Because your perseverance speaks louder than any victory that can be measured by the world. Do not underestimate the impact of your journey. The story of your courage will inspire others. Your life, lived with faith and resilience, is proof that storms do not last forever. Those who are still struggling will see in you that it is possible to survive, to rise, to triumph. The light you carry now will guide others who are still in darkness. You may think your battles were only for you, but they were also for those whose hearts will be lifted by your story, whose faith will be renewed by your example, whose hope will be restored because you refuse to give up. Tonight, I ask you to rest. Lay down your burdens. Close your eyes. Allow your heart to find peace. Let your spirit feel the quiet assurance that comes when you know you are protected and loved. An angel watches over you. There is a presence around you that will guard your soul through the night. Let your dreams be filled with hope. Let the whispers of joy and faith replace fear and doubt. Tomorrow, when the first light touches your world, rise with confidence. Face the day with courage, for you are ready. The storms you faced have prepared you for what lies ahead. Everything that was lost, every opportunity you thought was gone, will be restored and multiplied. The generosity, kindness, and selfless love you shown will bear fruit. The sacrifices you made quietly, without expectation, will return to you tenfold. Your spirit is being renewed, your passion rekindled, and the joy that life tried to take from you will find its way back. You are not defined by the hardships you endured, but by how you walked through them. And that strength, that courage, that faith will carry you forward into a future brighter than anything you have yet imagined. So celebrate yourself, my child. Celebrate the journey, not just the destination. Celebrate the courage you found in moments of fear. Celebrate the love you chose when bitterness would have been easier. Celebrate hope in the face of despair, and then share that light. Let your story uplift someone who is still searching. Let your life remind the world that storms are not the end. They are preparation for the greatness to come. Rest tonight, knowing that you are loved, protected, and deeply cherished. Rise tomorrow, knowing that you are ready, equipped, and destined for all that has been prepared for you. The best is yet to come, and you, my beloved child, are exactly who you were meant to be to meet it.